Okay, so this video is going to be on how to answer question 1B. So again, with this question, it's really important that you understand what the question is asking of you, so that you can answer the question appropriately, okay? In your revision pack, you have got this worksheet here, which advises you on how to structure your answer. It's got the screen checkbox here, which shows you it's going to be a checklist for how to answer the question. So first thing that you need to do is choose a piece of evidence that answers the question. So obviously you need to understand the question before you can find a piece of evidence that answers it. Okay, so for this one, what do you understand about people's feelings towards the oak tree? So what you would need to do is go back to the source, find a piece of evidence that shows a feeling towards the oak tree and write it down. Then you would need to explain what that evidence shows, what the feeling is, without repeating it. Then you would need to do that again, find another piece of evidence, maybe that shows a different feeling or a similar feeling, but it's a different piece of evidence. Explain it without repeating the evidence. And also, for extra, if you can explain a key word from one of the pieces of evidence or both, then fantastic, because what that does, it shows an understanding of the text if you can explain those key words. Now, I am asking you to structure this question a little bit differently. I think instead of doing point evidence, explain for this question, because it's only worth 4 marks, it's best just to go straight into evidence, explain, or evidence, explain, explain a key word, or evidence, explain a key word, evidence, explain, depending on how much time you have. So what I would like you to do is to pause this video and answer the question. See if you can do it in under 5 minutes with this new structure. Okay, so what I would like you to do in terms of marking this question, if you're working with a partner, swap with a partner now. If you're marking it by yourself, that is fine. So I would like you to use this checklist. So I would like you to be really, really critical with yourself. Has the first piece of the evidence that you've picked out answered the question? If it does, give this a nice big tick. Have you explained that evidence without repeating it? Yes, tick. Have you picked a different piece of evidence that also answers the question, but it's different from the one before? Yes. Have you also explained that evidence without repeating it? And have you explained keywords? If you've done all of these things, then you can give yourself 4 marks. Okay, but 100% for this question, again, make sure you're answering the question, because I have seen people do a really nice evidence explain, but they haven't actually answered the question. So it has to be about people's feelings towards the oak tree, and that part is really important. Okay, once you've done that, move on to video, I think we're on video 4 now, moving on to question 2.